All right, it's time to celebrate Kendrick's victory lap once and for all. This is I'm honestly I'm flabbergasted. That's the only word I could possibly say. That I had no idea that we would start with this rap battle with push-ups and we would get here Kendrick in Toronto? Did anyone expect that? What's up y'all in the chat? Hey, welcome, welcome. Made it to my first live positivity bet days, right? Am I saying that right? Who would have known that Kendrick was going to be in Toronto? And do not tell me when people say, I knew. What did you expect? No, ain't no way. No way did I think when this rap battle first popped off and we were enjoying all this and we were happy for Kendrick getting that win, that we would start off with Drake push-ups, tailor-made whatever nonsense. Kendrick comes out of nowhere with Euphoria. What else? Oh my God. 616 in LA, Meet the Grams. We get to the hard part 6. Not Like Us. And then we'd see Kendrick perform in Toronto. Honestly, the Canadians have really amazed me. I'm not gonna lie, because when this first popped off, I thought I don't know nothing about Canada. I really had no disrespect. I know nothing about Canada. I mean, I've been there a couple of times, but I did not expect to see the Canadians show up for Dot like the way we've seen in these videos. I'm gonna play some clips and we'll go through that. But the celebration of Kendrick in Canada is something that is. I feel like this rap battle, in one sense, in terms of Kendrick's victory, tell me it doesn't feel like it's just sent from the heavens above. Like, there's just too many perfect things happening for the guy. And I'm like so happy for him, but it almost feels God sent. Like 616 LA to me has come true. Everything just feels like it's perfect from the heavens above just because of how it all played out. There's no way we would have seen. Who would have saw this coming? There's too many things to list. The Super Bowl, the how many Grammys, the BET Awards, the GNX album that was incredible, the stadium tours all around the US, and then ending up in Toronto, Drake's home. And it's not like something of disrespect. It's just something of like, it's just pure amazement. In the place that Drake says he's from, the place that he says he reps, Kendrick is there, standing in a full sold out stadium, 2 nights. 2 nights. Why? Like, I mean, I know he did 2 nights in New Jersey. I think he did 2 nights in LA, I believe. I don't know everything, all the details, but I think the 2 nights was not everywhere. It was only certain areas. But the 2 nights in Toronto, I didn't know if Kendrick had that many fans in Toronto. I had no idea. I'm thinking he's going to go to Canada. I'm thinking there's going to be the OV. I'm thinking Drake fans are all over. And it is the complete opposite. The complete opposite of what we thought. He gets a standing ovation in Toronto. I mean, I'm going to try to play some of these clips. I don't want to get copyright stricken, but so I saw this clip at first where the fans were like speculating. Let me see if I can play this here. I think they were out in the stadium and they were trying to see, whether or not, like up the stream, y'all spread the word. They were trying to see if like what the deal is with the Canadians. If anyone's from Canada here, let me know. What's the deal? Do y'all like Drake? Do y'all rock? I mean, do y'all like Kendrick? Y'all rock with Kendrick or not? So they had this clip here. Let me see if I can make sure you can. It plays good.
I don't like that guy. Drake's fake.
Wondering if you think Kendrick Lamar is going to perform Not Like Us.
I think he's definitely going to perform it. I think he's going to perform it 6 times in the 6, and it's going to be the most disrespectful thing on the internet.
Are you here to watch Kendrick Lamar?
No. Absolutely no. We just
Why?
came to see like Drake's man over here.
Yeah. OVO forever. OVO for life. It's Drake City, you know?
I'm here to see Kendrick Lamar featuring SZA.
Let's
Just
go.
support Kendrick, and I think it's just bigger than all the beef that is online, and we're just trying to enjoy the music, you know?
Hey Drake, love you, bro. Got the OVO on, man. Just keep loving, keep doing what you're doing, man.
These are two grown men. Their beef has nothing to do with me. I didn't start it. I didn't have nothing to do with it. It doesn't change my life any which way. I'm still going to come to this concert.
I feel like in Canada, before it starts, there's like mixed messages. It's like some people are saying, I think people just don't realize. It's like they're thinking like, yeah, there's Drake fans, there's Kendrick fans, and people are just thinking like, there's Drake fans, they're trying to support Drake, but when the fans actually come out, it's nothing like what you expect. It's much more. People are just kind of like hoping and wishing. Like, if you're a Drake fan, you're from Toronto, you're probably just like, yeah, we love Drake, we love Drake. But then you come out and you see all this that, you know, and to me, it amazes me. There's like a lot of commentary about the type of fans, and it feels very racist. Like, it's kind of strange. Like, a lot of these comments that I've been seeing, like off of X, people talking about the race of the fans, whether they're Indian, whether they're white, whether they're whatever they are, and nitpicking at that. And that's just like, who, like, are we not past? What do we don't understand? Like, fans are everywhere. Fans are everything. You know what I mean? Like, there's not one race that's the fan of one type of person. Like, of course, it's multiracial. That's obvious. You know, that's going to be whether that's Drake or Kendrick. That's always the case. So nitpicking it, like, they're the Drake fan, they're just trying to find anything. They're just trying to find anything to show that, like, Kendrick's fan base is like whatever, you know, not what people assume. To get a standing ovation in Toronto and people shout one more time, one more time. This is literally a 3-minute clip. This is no loop, y'all. This is a 3-minute clip. They said this was a 5-minute standing ovation. This is not no 5-second fake animated GIF loop. This is the crowd, the sold out stadium crowd, for straight 5 minutes just clapping it up, yelling for Kendrick in Toronto. I can't figure this out. I don't know if Dot is standing there just to troll Drake. I don't know. I can't figure out what type of heavenly body, how God has sent. I have no idea how this has panned out. I can't understand how this panned out so perfectly. Like, what are we are living through something that I don't think the next generation will ever be able to fathom. Like, who would have thought? I mean, Kendrick is one of the best, but who would have thought that we'd get this most accurate, like, artistic, amazing win from one artist over another, to the point that he stands there in his hometown getting a standing ovation while Drake is sitting around waiting to beg to get on the Kai Cenat stream, releasing some whack music. Still the guy's releasing, what was it, Smiles? I gotta do a video on that one. That he's still releasing just to I heard that song. I could not believe I was in, like, this was Drake. What happened to the guy? Nah, Kendrick, you're trolling, man. You can't do this. This is too much, Kendrick. This is too much. Like, yo, he's a true Gemini. This man is a true freaking Gemini. Oh, the harassing of the Canadian politicians. Welcome, Jen Lin. That's insane. Dot is trolling. He's literally going to stand there. He's literally going to let this happen. It's beyond belief. It's beyond. Yo, Toronto, I have to say, These guys have really, they have made me, I did not expect this from, they did not give a damn. They did not give two issues about Drake. Nah, Kendrick. Nah, Kendrick, stop. Stop, Kendrick. You stand there like you're crazy, Kendrick. Don't give two damns. All right, hold on. Let me go. Let me try to see what else I got here. Oh, look, different angles. Don't tell me bots. Don't tell me K-bots. Don't tell me AI. Because I was like, is this AI? I mean, I'm trolling. Of course, I know it wasn't AI. But people, like, you know how they be. We got the man at different angles, standing, getting a 5-minute ovation from Toronto, from the Canadians. What did Kendrick say? Kendrick Euphoria. I mean, I'm not trying to say that, like, listen, all respect to Canadians. I don't think Dot was dissing the Canadians for sure. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not gonna say that, but like at the same time, let me get to the genius right here. At the same time, all this stuff at the end of Euphoria kind of was trolling Canada a little bit. But again, I don't take it like it was trolling Canada. I really take it like it was trolling Drake. But all this don't speak on the family crony. It could get deep in the family. Obviously, that was shots at Drake, particularly. Like Canadians are like, yo, we don't give a damn. Canadians said we don't give a damn. Y'all, you can have Drake. We don't want him. You can have Drake. Send him to the US. Talk about me and my family, Crody. Someone going bleed in your family, Crody. I be at New Hope King eating fried rice. How is this a reality? We're gonna play people dancing in New Hope King. I be at New Hope King eating fried rice with a dip sauce and a bland meat, Crody. Tell me you're cheesing, fam. We could do this right now on the camera, Crody. Trolling Toronto slang. And like I said, the Canadians, all respect, man. This is insane. I'm like, the fact that they did not take this so seriously. The fact that Canadians didn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, didn't take this that seriously to me shows a lot about them. It really says a lot about the Canadians. Like, all respect. The fact that Kendrick was able to troll the hell out of Drake using Canadian Toronto slang and just, you know, and it wasn't easy on it. It feels like if I'm a Canadian, I might feel slighted a little bit, like in a way. Like if you're trolling someone from New York and you start trolling the New York slang or something like that. I mean, but no, I guess not. You know what I mean? They're just like, you can have this, Kendrick. Take it. You know what I mean? Like, have fun. Like, what an amazing group of people. Yo, Canadians, you are bigger Dot fans than us? Like, to the point that you are able, the fact that you guys are able to listen to Kendrick troll the hell out of Drake, one of the biggest frontrunners out of Canada, the biggest stars out of Canada. Let him do it and just be like, you got this, Dot. I'm driving, King Lamar, Empower She. I'm driving from Pittsburgh to Hershey Park Stadium 3.5 hours tomorrow. Family of 4, let's go. You are going to love that concert. You are going to he's in PA tomorrow? So he went I thought Toronto was like the last stop kind of in. No. One more time. Oh, hell no. Yo, they didn't even do that in Jersey. In New York. I mean, like, the New York show, but it was in Jersey. One more time? I can't believe. Stop. This is too much. This is too much. You're going to love that concert, Empower She. And seeing Kendrick do GNX. What amazes me about this is that Drake used being Canadian as a costume whenever he wants. I like that, Jen Lin. I like that, Jen Lin. The boogies, let's go. I like the way you put that. He used it as a costume, and maybe that's something that the Canadians kind of understood. What is that song called? Smiles or Smiley? I have no way, or his artist is called. I don't even know anymore, bro. The stuff he comes out with is so whack. I can't even fathom. I no offense. I don't know if that's Toronto slang. I don't know what he's doing, man. I don't know what Drake is doing. And I know for sure with all this, Drake trying to sound. Why is he trying to sound so Toronto now? No offense to the Canadian slang. Why, Drake, are you trying to sound so damn Toronto now? Because I know you say you rep Toronto. All of a sudden you rep Toronto? I know you didn't sound like that in, what was it, Take Care? What was the first album? Did Drake sound Canadian on Take Care? Drake ain't sound no Canadian. He was trying to put away that Toronto slang so he can get the pop artist, the pop fans. Now all of a sudden, when Kendrick stomps you out, you're Canadian. Now you are the front runner of Toronto. Now, when you had your moment in the sun and you shined, you wouldn't put the others on. Now you are standing in front of every other. All right, let me put up the Toronto people, because now I got to hide. No, where were you then? That wasn't trolling Canada. He was trolling Drake. Oh, Crody is Drake's cat. So Kendrick was calling him is it cat or, D Rose was about Drake being the official global ambassador of Toronto Raptors. I hear you. I mean, I hear you, but you got to give it the double entendres. You got to give it a little bit of, you know what I mean? That there's an all around.
Bitch, go outside the Bible and God wants it. Sometimes I'm about to show it. I'm the one that has to show it.
I don't want to get copyright stricken, man, because Drake is suing, over this song. I don't know. I don't want to get copyright stricken, but this is insane. But this guy, let me skip a little bit.
Say Drake, I hear you like a dog. You better have him on the sound block. Tell me if they talk to it. Just make sure you like a little sister. It's only because the only one that get your hand down. And party at the party. And fucking gotta wear a case. Certified lover boy.
Oh, hell no. I love this. I would be this guy right here, rapping. I was like that at the concert. But the fact of, the fact that this has split so many people, I can't understand, the split between the audiences. Because I know you're not going, what are you going to a Dot concert because your friend is going? Why would you go to a Kendrick, one of the biggest stars of the universe, go to his concert where I don't know when you're ever going to see Kendrick again? Like, when I went to that concert, I was like, my God, I don't know when else it didn't hit me because I was so into it. And then later I was like, I might never see Kendrick again. Like, how often does Kendrick drop? Not drop, but like do tours. You do that. Like, it's going to happen every once in a whatever. Who knows when the next moment's going to be? Like, this is a huge moment. The GNX concert. So anyone's going, go enjoy it. By the way, y'all got to join the Discord. I'm going to do another giveaway. I forgot to mention of the Kendrick merch that I got. I gave away one. And I'm going to make it real easy. You're going to join the Discord, and all you have to do is enter, a little thing. The bot's going to choose at the end of the week or something like that. But y'all go join. This is the best merch from Kendrick's. I'm telling you, it's the best piece of merch. I looked at everything. He needs help, bro, with the merch. This is the best item. The Glory on the front, Kendrick Lamar in the back, and the tour. Y'all join the Discord. I'm going to do another giveaway, I promise. And I'm probably going to do another giveaway of the Rap Philosophy t-shirt as well. Thank y'all. I just appreciate y'all. I just want to show my love. Why would you go to a concert and be bored like this or act stupid? You know what I mean? I get it. Like, what is it like? Your friend just dragged you to the concert. Like, you better go. Because I know for sure there's been a lot of, when the battle kicked off, for sure, we can't lie. Like, Drake is a big artist, right? And he has a big fan base. So for sure, the rap battle split people up, even amongst not families, but you know what I mean? Like, there was sides where people were like, yo, I'm for Drake, I'm for Kendrick, and, battling it out, trying to figure out who's going to win and that kind of thing. But, I feel like people are doing too much about it because like I've already admitted I've been a fan of like old Drake music. Like I can't say that I was never a fan of old Drake music, but probably since Views and maybe a couple or albums before that, I just stopped listening to Drake for like years. So I didn't even know anything of what he was dropping except God's Plan. Obviously, that was like one that kind of went crazy viral, but I wasn't really following, you know what I mean, like what Drake was doing. Why'd I say that? So, but like my brother also was a big Drake fan. You know what I mean? He's been following him. And when Kendrick won, bro. Like that was it. Like even if you're a Drake fan, like it doesn't matter, bro. Like Drake lost. Like that's obvious. And if you're just a fan of the music, you know what I mean? There's no way you can listen to Kendrick's Euphoria and Not Like Us and be like, nah, that sucks. I'm still gonna root for Drake. That's some next level fandom, bro. Like if you're on that level, that's some next level shit. Like my brother went to that concert. We went together. He enjoyed the hell out of that concert, even being a Drake fan. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is, bro. We going, we're gonna enjoy the moment, but we're not going and you're gonna act like this. Like you would think that this guy works for you would think he works for OVO. Like, you know what I mean? Like you would think he works. Like the fan base now is almost like they work for the artist. It's crazy. Because I know if Kendrick lost something I don't think we could even imagine, we wouldn't be doing all this. You know what I mean? Like it is what it is. It's just music. I don't feel like we would be doing all this as Kendrick fans if he didn't win. Like you know what I mean? It is what it is. It's just like, but the fact that these fans, some of them are just like, and I think like for all the Drake fans, I think like this clip right here says a lot about the battle that the whole world really was feeling Kendrick, right? Like the whole culture, the whole world was, you see a stadium tour here of filled with people enjoying Kendrick's music and one or two people like, no, and then Drake fans are still like, man, Family Matters is the best. I don't care what y'all say. It's like, huh? Like you, what? Like you can't lie. You could say Family Matters was a dope song. Like that's fine. But like, you can't say that was the best out of the whole battle. He did 3 in LA, Jacqueline. I actually didn't know that. They gotta be a vibe killer. Nickelodeon, Toronto wanted its own pop out. Bro, did they get their own pop out? They got it better than I think a lot of people did. But Kendrick has always been shown love in Canada. That's why I don't understand why people are surprised. I guess I wasn't really following that much, you know what I mean, of what Canada's their support of Kendrick. I really never kind of followed it that much. So to me, it was surprising. It's a sport team mentality. Fans have been going hard since CR7 and Messi. Yeah, and then maybe that's a good thing. People are saying that like that is, I don't mind the fandom, just people just can't be too ridiculous about it. This is incredible. I love this. Here, let me fix this so we don't see the other weird clips coming. But this is insanity. This is so fun to see. They are ready to scream OVO. It's hilarious to me. This is insanity. Happy Father's Day, by the way, to everyone out there. I'm a father, so happy Father's Day to me. For any father out there, you're gonna enjoy the rest of the day later with the family. But this is so fun to see. Greetings, Rocky McG. Good to see you. This enjoyment, I don't know, this level, it's almost is euphoric a word? It's euphoric. Is that a word? It's just really pleasant to see. It's so pleasant to see this kind of I don't know. To me, like the Toronto thing really just brings everything. It's just like the culmination of everything. It just brings everything back home into like this peaceful setting. It's like there was no war, there was no craziness. I was like, that's crazy. Kendrick's gonna go to Toronto? Toronto? Twice? And to see like Toronto fans just enjoy Kendrick, it's I don't know. It just brings me this level of satisfaction. It really brings everything back home to me, back to the way the battle kind of started, and this piece that like Dot won, and it is what it is. And even the Toronto fans who Drake was using, right, as like this is what Drake does, right? Drake uses these. That's my opinion. No, don't sue Drake. Drake uses all these artists and all the culture and all different aspects to catapult himself. Even Nokia right now is still going viral. Like, I don't know if they spend money on this. I don't know what it is. But even that song, it was just him in the video. When really it was a West African producer who created that. Who created the baby girl. He did all that. And that's what all the people are singing in the club, in wherever, like in the parties, baby girl. It wasn't by him. So he's still using the culture and everything to catapult himself. And in a way, it's like he used Canada as his stepping stone. But Canada said, you know what? We're rocking with Kendrick. That just, I don't know, it brings me to some next level satisfaction. But them saying OVO, he's doing the dance. He did the dance. He did the step. It's almost like people are scared to do it. It's almost like people are nervous. Like the surprise that Kendrick has given us is like so absurdly amazing. Just because people almost have this like weird like taboo of singing the song. Say Drake and looking around. Are we gonna sing? Are we gonna say it? And after, Drake is really the one who solidified all of this, to be honest with you. Drake, this is what's crazy to me, is that Drake, you solidified all of this because of the lawsuit. You are making people say, we are going to sing not like us. Like, it's our free speech. We want to sing that. Like, don't try to censor us. And then it comes out that Drake apparently, allegedly, is censoring had some thought that he was going to be able to censor Kendrick. He really thought that he was going to make a call to UMG. UMG, send that text message. UMG, y'all better, I'm the king of this. No, wait. Kendrick is getting too much. He's doing too much. He might win this. Stop the verse. No. Crazy? No. So you stupid or dumb, Drake. I'm sorry. That shit, like, what are you doing? And it made all this stuff had made the fans awaken. It made us all like, we are woke. You know what I mean? Like, what is this shit going on? What is this nonsense? Censoring Kendrick from saying this, from saying it's a battle. It's a rap battle. So you, Drake, you made everyone want to rock out with this song even more. Even the people from your own city. Even the people from your own city. That's why what you did or what you're trying to do didn't work, and it's not going to work. Let this shit ride. What is that song, y'all? I just need to keep talking. What's the latest song that Drake dropped? Drake Smiles? What is that shit? What is Smiley? I need to know what's the name of that song. Just I want to reference the song. Tumaza? What is this song? I thought it was called Smiles. This shit is called Tumaza. What does that even mean? No, is that the song? Drake makes surprise appearance on Smiley's new album. Bro, I ain't never heard of Smiley. Called Tumaza. He's taken a piece of paper from Kendrick's notepad. That was Kendrick's GNX. That's what Kendrick did with GNX. He put on those rappers through GNX. Now you're doing it? Now you're doing the same thing that Kendrick did? But the truth about Drake is how he put on Nokia. Just him stepping on everybody, stepping on the West African producer, really using him. That's the true Drake. I'm going to take all of this. I'm going to take this. I'm going to step on it. And I'm going to say, this is mine. This is me. And as soon as you have one inkling of a loss, one inkling of a little, you know what I mean? Like stuff on your shoulders, you can't just brush off. You can't just brush off your shoulder. You run to these. I'm supporting Toronto. Smiley. Who's Smiley? Tumaza? Don't tell me that's some Toronto slang. I don't know what that means, y'all. But next level ridiculousness with Drake. And, you know, I have a hot take, honestly, about Drake's situation. That I, you know, initially was arguing, like, you know, is Drake over? Like, is Drake over after all this? Like, is he done for? There's a hot take that this, even though Kendrick destroyed Drake, and what's funny, what makes this even more ironic, what makes this whole situation even more ironic is that not only did Kendrick destroy Drake in the rap battle, right, and gave us one of the best rap battles in history, multiple songs at Not Like Us end up being one of the best historically. He beats Drake when Drake already, the truth is in the culture, Drake wasn't nothing. Like, we were not rocking with Drake anymore. But the irony of it all is that this whole rap battle from Kendrick might revive Drake in a very weird, strange way. Am I lying? That's my hot take. This rap battle might give Drake a little revival because people are paying attention, because people didn't want to pay attention to you, Drake. Kendrick actually made people pay attention to you a little bit. Now me, who I don't care if my brother was going to hit me up and say, Drake dropped a new album, I probably would list a couple of things, and it's not on my playlist. Now, though, I'm probably going to listen to the next Drake album. How crazy is that? Like, I'm probably going to have to listen to the new Drake album because of Kendrick. Because of Kendrick. Not because of Drake's talent. So it's such a strange irony. You know what I mean? Like, am I making sense? Or I'm great. Y'all can tell me I'm tripping. But I just have to say what's on my mind. I know it's hard to believe, but there are people out there who care more about music than reaching the charts or a stupid billboard. The art and culture has always been more important than numbers. Reggie B. I feel you, and I don't know whether you're saying that, but the thing is, it's like, I feel like people also use that argument just to kind of, depending on who they want to rock with, right? If Drake's losing, then they say, the numbers don't matter. When Drake's, or no, opposite. Like, when Drake's winning and he has the numbers, they say numbers don't matter. And then when, you know, and vice versa. I don't know the math on it, but it just, I feel like people use it depending on what narrative they want to push. You know what I mean? Squidhead, I appreciate you talking real facts. Channels like Fantastic Hip Hop making Kendrick fans look corny. Thank you. I appreciate you. I mean, y'all, by the way, while y'all here, can y'all join the Discord? I'm going to do another giveaway. I'm going to do another giveaway of my Kendrick, the one best t-shirt, Glory on the front, Kendrick Lamar in the back. I just want to give back to y'all. It's just going to be easy. You're going to enter. The bot's going to choose by the end of the week. Y'all end up joining the Discord. Thank you. I'm trying, and I'm not, you know, I've been trying to spend a little time. I've been a little absent from my channel. Because honestly, I didn't know what to do with myself after after Kendrick won the battle. I had nothing to talk about. That's the irony of it. No, I mean, there's a lot to talk. I'm teasing, but the battle was everything to me, right? And the channels popped off, and I felt like I didn't want to go so heavy against Drake fans. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't want to just stomp on it. You know what I mean? So I was just trying to enjoy, but it kind of, and the truth is, I'm actually following the Diddy trial a lot. That's actually the truth. That I'm not. Let's not talk about that in this right here, but I'm following that on my TikTok. So that I'm kind of trying to like pay attention to. That's been like daily drops. But let's put that to the side right now. I really want to follow the Diddy trial just because I'm very curious about that situation. But Kendrick won, and it is what it is. You know what I mean? So it's like, to me, it's like, I don't want to just stomp on Drake fans, but it ain't me stomping on y'all, on Drake fans. It's Canada. It's Canada. Denise, Drake can't be revived as long as the lawsuit stands. Denise, I'm privy to a little bit of like what's going on in like the little. I have kids, so like and Nokia is still blasting these like little kids. You know what I mean? The parties. It's like, and I hear that just because I have the children who are able to communicate this stuff to me about what music is playing and all this kind of stuff. And obviously Kendrick's playing, but man, that Nokia song, man, they don't want to let that shit die down, baby girl. They just rock. Like the DJs. I don't know if they're getting paid. I don't know what's happening, but Drake seems to be on some major campaign to protect his reputation, which, right, I guess I'm not mad at him. You know what I mean? I'm not going to hold you like probably you should. But this, instead of dropping good music, y'all remember when Drake said in Push-Ups, I didn't say this, Kendrick didn't say this, the first song that Drake dropped, Push-Ups. What did he say in the middle when he was trying to troll Kendrick? Begging Kai Cenat, boy, you not creeping up. What was that? Let's pull it. Hold on. Drake, Push-Ups, lyrics. Begging Kai Cenat, boy, you not ever beating us. Number wise, I'm out of here. You not ever creeping up. All right, so already we have like 10,000 bars that aged so horribly. Numbers wise, I'm out of here. That's insane. Like we can't even comment on that. But the one I wanted to talk about was begging Kai Cenat, boy, you not ever beating us. Meanwhile, look at this hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is beyond belief. It's truly beyond belief. Like it almost feels like Drake, you're just yapping on here. You just yapped. Like you didn't stand on anything. You just said a bunch of you didn't stand on nothing here. You didn't stand on nothing. Even when you said y'all begging Kai Cenat, like in other words, trying to get all these like rappers like trying to go on the streamers who are popular and this kind of stuff, sit with them, and whatever. We all know Kai Cenat is definitely one of the biggest streamers right now in the world. Now Drake is gonna go on stream with Kai Cenat. Huh? What happened to you, dog? What happened to you, gang? What do you stand on, Drake? What do you effing stand on, bro? You were supposed to go on with Kai Cenat the day that he was in Toronto. And my theory is that Drake wants to create a diversion from the Toronto, from Kendrick being doing the concert. He wants to create all these viral clips. So, and Kai Cenat goes viral. You know what I mean? It is what it is. He's never had Drake before. Now Drake wants to go on Kai Cenat? Begging Kai Cenat, boy, you're not ever beating us. Now you're begging Kai Cenat. Now you're begging him. You want the virality. You want the market. You want the promotion now. While Kendrick is getting this in Toronto. This is insane, bro. This is bananas. I guess I just can't. I can't let go of how bad these bars have aged. Like, because it's one thing for a bar to age badly because something in the culture, something in society, like Biggie Smalls had like I don't know the demographic of my audience here, but I mean in terms of age, but Notorious B.I.G. he had a song about the Twin Towers, and we all know what happened, and that there was like a viral line, and everyone knows what happened. They took that line out. Not took that line out, but it was just like aged. You know what I mean? A little bad because I don't want to repeat the line. I don't want any issues on my YouTube stream, but that's one thing, right? It's one thing for your shit to basically age badly because of some societal situation. But Drake's lines aging badly because he's not standing on anything, showing hypocrisy, to me is crazy. Like, how could you come out in a battle and say, Y'all begging Kai Cenat. Y'all are just a bunch of losers. Y'all just want to get on the streamers. Meanwhile, after that, all you want to do now is get on with the streamers? All you want to do now is hang out with the streamers? But how does that just bothers me, yo. Like, that really bothers me. Like Drake, if you lost, you lost. Go put out good music. Stop doing the complete opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. You're complete opposite of what you're supposed to be doing. Going on streams. And then you know what kills me is the fact that, is this the first black stream? Like, who did he go on with? I don't know much about Drake. He went on, didn't he go on with Aiden Ross? I don't know. Y'all tell me. I thought he went on with Aiden Ross and another white streamer called XQC. And this is not a racial thing. No offense. That's not the issue at all. Like, but you know, the issue is that Academics had such an issue with him going on. He's going on everybody's stream except Academics. And Academics is the only guy holding his ass down with crazy false narratives. I don't understand it. Now, Kai Cenat, I wouldn't say he's hip hop, but I mean, I would include it. So, I mean, I don't know. It's crazy to me. Like, I don't know. The hypocrisy of it all is like, you rode with Academics to the battle. Academics, being one of the big hip hop media outlets, promoted you so much. You refused to go on his stream. What does that say about, like, Drake? You know what I mean? Like, it just says something weird about the whole scenario. Go on Academics' stream, Drake. Go hang out with the guy. Go on Academics' stream, right? Why not? Why are you do all these fake promotional? I think with Kai Cenat, what Drake is doing some kind of like make my video bullshit, like telling everyone, make a video for me, you know, and now what's going to happen is all those clips will go viral of people trying to make a video of one of his, like a concept video for his next song on Kai Cenat's stream. They're probably, I think that got canceled, but it's going to come back. They're going to play probably all of the things that the TikTokers, all the social media content creators created for Drake. And supposedly Drake's going to give him, what, 10K or 15,000? That's like nothing. You know what I mean? To say, okay, you won. It's all fake BS marketing. It's all just marketing for Drake. Not through good music. Just through nonsense. He wasn't even planning on going, Mark, he wasn't even planning on going on Kai live in person. Was he? I didn't know that. Is he just going to make a phone call? Drake's hilarious, bro. That'll be funny. Like, what kind of weird situation you trying to create? Like, Rocky McGee, Kai said Aubrey was just going to be on the phone, not an actual situation. That's even funnier. That's even more hilarious. He's just going to be on the phone? Sunshine 82, we don't give a F about that. He's struggling with that same record company. I think you're replying to someone. Drake is not as popular as he wants everyone to believe. Didn't Kendrick talk about his son first bringing? No. Drake didn't. I don't know. He didn't. Drake didn't talk about his son. He didn't. I don't want to lose sight, but Kendrick, this is a controversial line, but people don't even know what the hell this line is referring to fully, but it is not about Drake's son. So the line is, in Euphoria, where is it? This is the line that people thought he's talking about Drake's son. Kendrick is so, I give it to the man. He's just so amazing at this that he didn't even talk about Drake's son in the beginning. Even Euphoria, the crash out. I don't want to get into this because this is like kind of people keep saying it's about Jay Prince. I don't want to argue all that stuff. I think it's talking about Drake himself, but that's okay. I don't want to get into argument. People in the comments are like going crazy. This is Jay Prince. That's fine. But the point is that this is not his son. His daddy, a killer, he want to be junior. They must have forgot the shit that they done. Dementia must run in his family, but let it get shaky. I'll park his son. The reference here is to the father. Whoever the father is, we don't know. Lil Wayne, Birdman, Jay Prince, Drake's father, his daddy a killer. Not the son. Drake's daddy a killer. Or Jay Prince. We don't know yet whether it's Jay Prince. But let it get shaky, I'll park his son. The argument is that could be Jay Prince Jr. is the son or Drake. My theory is Drake's the son here. How hilarious that Drake couldn't get the reference. The hilarious thing is that Drake couldn't get the reference, is that he wasn't talking about Adonis here. That's the bottom line. We could argue what he was talking about doesn't matter. But def for sure, Kendrick wasn't talking about Adonis here. He was talking about either Drake or Jay Prince Jr. or Lil Wayne. I don't know. There's a lot of different double like entendres here. But it's crazy. So no, he didn't. Drake was the first person to talk about Kendrick's family, and that's why it popped off the way it did. But then what's crazy, right, is that then Drake tried to censor Kendrick. You know, karma is a bee, like they say, right? Karma is a bee, like they say, right? Watch what you do to others. Watch how you move. Because Drake tried to censor Not Like Us. He tried to go hard against Kendrick and humiliate him and his family, but then low-key censor Kendrick's response. But then we get this. In Toronto, Kendrick in Toronto. So this is a life lesson. Watch the karma you put out in the world. Drake, you thinking you're the top? That's fine. You thinking you untouchable? That's fine. You thinking UMG got your back? That's fine. Nothing is going to be bigger than the culture, and nothing's going to be bigger than whatever God's going to send down. Nothing's going to be bigger than whatever God decides to send down on you. Am I lying? This record, Numa, Tumaza. What does that mean? Who's from Canada? Tell me what that means. All right, let's play this. Meanwhile, New King. I can't. The level of irony. I don't know how this is not like God's plan. How is this not God's plan? Irony, pun intended. Drake's God's plan. In New Ho King, what was used in the battle, I'll be at New Ho King eating fried rice with a dip sauce, with a dip sauce and a blind meat, Crody. Tell me you're cheesing, fam. We can do this right now on the camera, Crody. Then what happens? Drake goes to New Ho King for the Family Matters video. Remember this? Remember this? And you know what bothers me a lot is that then the Drake stands. I mean, at least the stands. I'm not all the fans. I'm cool with, you know what I mean, like the fans. Then you say, "Oh, that's Kendrick's audience? Oh, that's Kendrick's audience?" Meanwhile, who knows what they are? Like, I don't know. Like, what are we gonna play the racial card now? Like, are we not all normal ass individual, multiracial, diverse ass, melting pot ass human beings out in this world? Like, what does that even mean? That's Kendrick's audience? Yeah, and that's probably Drake's audience too. Different cultures don't listen to the same ass music? Well, y'all don't think Indians were listening to Euphoria? Or white people were listening to Euphoria? Yeah, they're gonna rock out in the stadium. And Toronto's filled with it. Toronto itself, I've been there, I think, once as a kid. Like, you could drive from, a lot of people from New York, like, you could drive to Toronto to see the Niagara Falls, which is beautiful, by the way. Niagara Falls is the end of New York, and also is in half of Canada, and there's a side in Canada and a side in Toronto, a side in New York, which is very beautiful, honestly. So you could go to the New York side, or you could drive to the Canadian side. And it's amazing, honestly. It's such a beautiful thing. Being there once, there's a lot of different cultures out in Canada. It's not just white people. There's a lot of different cultures in Canada. So for people to say that, like, or trying to mock that, like, these are the people. Look at the waitress. You know who took the biggest W, like, out of this whole thing is, like, New Hope King. The fact that they don't give two damns. The fact that not use New Hope King. How the hell did not know about New Hope King? Yo, Kendrick is wild, bro. Like, Kendrick pays attention to the craziest things. The fact that he knew New Hope King and brought this to the forefront of Euphoria, one of the greatest rap battle songs, is crazy. Then for Drake to probably Drake had to pay New Hope King. I'm sure Drake didn't just walk in. He was like, yo, please, I gotta shoot Family Matters. He probably paid them a good $10K to shoot a New Hope King. He shoots in Family Matters. Kendrick wins the battle. They tell everyone in Canada, y'all after the battle, y'all after that stadium tour, come join us, eat at New Hope King, and let's all diss Drake together. Like, New Hope King does not give two damns. They took the biggest W, New Hope King. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. I don't want to hear it. Yeah, white fans. Yes. Kendrick has white fans. Yes. Yeah, he has white fans. You have a problem with that? I know, Drake, you don't have a problem with that. I know for damn sure you don't have a problem with him having white fans. Yeah. There's a lot of different cultures that like Kendrick. There's a lot of different races that like Kendrick. I'm sorry if the Drake stans think that this is the first time they've seen white people enjoy. Yo, sometimes I see these breakdowns because I do the Kendrick breakdowns. I see sometimes white people do Kendrick breakdowns, bro. That shit is crazy fire. I'm like, yo, they know more than anything I could bring up. I'm like, damn, I need to step up my game. But these guys doing some crazy breakdowns of Kendrick music. I'm sorry. Let's just say what it is. Let's enjoy these nice folks enjoying not like us. We already seen different cultures. We seen Indians, we seen white, we seen black, we see everything. Now we just gonna see this. He got the shirt. Y'all join the Discord. Join the Discord. I'm gonna give away this. I'm gonna do one more. I did a giveaway. I gave away the shirt already. This is literally the best piece of merch from Kendrick's concert. I promise you. Cause I've seen it all, and he needs work. I'm not gonna lie. This is the only good one. Gloria in the front, Kendrick in the back. I'm gonna do a giveaway in my Discord. Join it. We need to get that a little more popping. And the giveaway is gonna be real simple. You're just gonna enter. The bot's gonna end up choosing. I'm not even gonna choose. It's just gonna be automated. Someone won it last month. After I did my video, I sent that out. I mean, he didn't do a video about it, which is cool. I don't care, but I gave it to him. I sent it to him. He said thank you, and I'm happy. So I'm gonna give away another one. I'm probably also gonna give away some more rap philosophy merch there for free, just to give back. But y'all, he's rocking that shirt. Kendrick Lamar fans go to New Hope King restaurant after the Grand National Tour. Drake stands probably just like, they're white. Oh, I wanted to hear the rest. Yo, it must have been so fire to be at that New Hope King that night. That must have been so fire for the people who are, you know, good music. Damn, I want to see that. Good music is not about, you know, right, what race or this or that. Like, any culture or race can identify good ass music. You know what I mean? Like, that's why my guy right here, that's why he's doing this. Everyone get polished. That's why he's doing that. Because it's the lyrics. Because it's the music. Nothing else. Nothing else. This ain't saying about race. This ain't about culture. Kendrick already been said. Kendrick Lamar said in Section 80, one of his first albums that ever was released, that the people kill me when they really bring this up, you know, about race and culture. He said, is that his first song off Section 80? F Your Ethnicity? Am I tripping, or is that not the first song off Section 80? Section 80 song list. Section 80, the first song. The first song. Before Kendrick was anything. Before Kendrick spoke before we seen To Pimp a Butterfly, right? Before we seen To Pimp a Butterfly, one of the best albums. Before we seen Mr. Morale. Before we seen Damn. Before we seen what he did in the music videos with the transition of the faces. Before we seen all that, F your ethnicity. I can't play for copyright strikes. Don't matter if you're black, don't matter if you're white, don't matter if you're this. Come over here, F your ethnicity. That there's more. Kendrick already been about this. So the Drake stands trying to paint the narrative like, oh, haha, it's Indians enjoying him. Oh, haha, it's white people liking Kendrick. Oh, haha, like what? Y'all tripping. Like, that's just racist. You know what I mean? Like, that's just what it is. So y'all want to be racist, that's a different story. That nothing to do with Kendrick. These guys tripping, y'all. I'm sorry. I get heated about this stuff sometimes. This is ridiculous. I bet people don't even. All right, let's see what else. What else? How many more? Let's see. Now, wait, hold on. There's one hilarious one I have to talk about first. No, I think we've seen all these. We've seen this one.
Don't tell me you're scared of little Drake now.
Now this guy, I don't know who he is. I'm not, no disrespect. I don't want to get into any YouTubers. I really don't know, but I wanted to see this because I don't know what my man was talking about. He's clearly a Drake. You know what I mean? This is clearly meant to troll Kendrick and Kendrick stans. And he's repping Drake. Fine. Cool. I just want to hear what he has to say and see what we're talking about here.
Don't tell me you're scared of little Aubrey. Not Aubrey, right? No, not the boogeyman from Compton. No, not the nigga that's whooping feet, snatching chains, and burning tattoo.
Yeah, my guy. Yeah, he's snatching chains. Here, let's look at him here. Let's give him one more look. Let's get one more look right here, my guy. What's that guy's name? No offense, bro. We cool. I have another his name. I don't know his name. I don't know. I'm just reacting to the clip. This is what he did in Toronto. Then ovation. Now, what's that again? Burning tattoos? What's that?
No, not that guy.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
I know it ain't that guy. Oh no, you can't be moving like that, gang.
Yo, these people are hilarious. These people are hilarious, to be honest with you. Like, the stuff they will point out is crazy. Like, every little thing that's obviously normal. Like, and we act like we don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, oh, we expect Kendrick to be just like, we expect Kendrick just to. Hey guys, I'm here to sing Euphoria. I'm here to sing Not Like Us. It's just me and Whitney and my. Are these people tripping? He's moving like the president. You crazy? You don't think he's gonna move like the president? Now, I don't know if, to be honest with you, first I'll say, like, this narrative was pushed by academics. I have no idea. These are right. Who knows if this stuff is fully verified? These are cops. So I don't know. What do you expect police not to be at the stadium tour in Toronto where Kendrick won the rap battle against Drake? And Drake stan said they were going to go out there in droves and they were going to do whatever. Of course, I guarantee that politicians, whether Kendrick intervened or not, or Kendrick's team called them, I guarantee the police force and the politicians were ready to go to protect the city. It has nothing to do about anything else. They know about the rap battle. They probably like, yo, Kendrick's back here. Kendrick's here. He's going to do Not Like Us. Cool. Let's just make sure everything goes good. That's all.
The boogeyman from Compton moving
But people use the narrative to say Kendrick's scared, Kendrick's this, like funny narratives.
around with presidential security. So as you know, the little one
Wait. That laugh was
Toronto
funny.
last night with presidential security. So as you know, the little one performed in Toronto last night and performed.
I need to use that clip in my videos. That was hilarious. One more time.
So as you know, the little one performed in Toronto last night, moving around with presidential security. So as you know, the little one performed in Toronto last night and performed the biggest song of his career about the guy that he
The
hates.
biggest song. Yo, these people rage bait so much. The rage bait's crazy. The biggest song of his career. Holy. Don't even get me. I can't. Just please, I can't rage, right? It's just the rage bait that they create is insane. Kendrick's biggest song, we're going to forget To Pimp a Butterfly. Let's put all that away. We're going to forget N95. We're going to forget every single crazy hit on Damn. We're going to forget, even just in the rap battle itself, we're just going to ignore Euphoria. Not Like Us, his biggest song of his career.
The irony, right? Me being the face of the Drake fan club for my friends and family that know me, they all sending me the clips, blowing my mentions up, just trying to get me to see these
nuts.
these little clips. And they sending this stuff to me thinking that it's gonna be some type of a shocking revelation, like, oh my God, he performed the song in Toronto.
You're not shocked?
To me, it's not shocking at all.
It's not shocking at all.
There's a group of Canadians that dislike Drake enough to rock out with a false narrative.
You're not shocked that a group of Canadians, it's not a group. It's a sold out stadium for 2 nights. Not a group of Canadians. And yes, I do expect, obviously I do expect, but yes, I'm shocked because what was being portrayed was that Kendrick ain't coming to Canada. If Kendrick comes to Canada, we're going to do the XYZ. Y'all did that, not you. Y'all did that, not me, not you. Y'all did that. So when we see Kendrick performing Toronto at a sold out stadium, getting a standing ovation, and people just talking about you know, Drake in that fashion, who Drake is supposed to be the front runner, the biggest person out of, who is the biggest artist out of Canada. Yeah, it's kind of shocking. Yeah, it's kind of. Don't tell me it's not surprising. People push the what is it called? Move the goalpost so much it's insane. Y'all shocked by that? Don't tell me y'all shocked. Y'all shocked to see Kendrick in a sold out stadium in Toronto in Drake's hometown? Come on, I knew that. The people, I knew that stuff kills me in the rap battle. Everyone's all, you didn't know? Oh, you didn't know? No, I admit what I didn't know. I already said which was the dumbest thing. I honestly didn't even think Kendrick was going to entertain all this shit. I honestly thought Drake was going to get his little push-ups and we were going to be done. I honestly wasn't sure. I admitted that. People said, you're stupid. I don't know. I didn't expect it to go like this. I'll say it. I'm not going to sit around and lie and say, I seen from the beginning that Kendrick was going to come out with a crazy bomb against Drake called Euphoria after 2 songs from Kendrick, after 17 days of him staying quiet, 6 minutes, bar after bar after bar after bar after lyric of just attacking Drake. Then he would do a back-to-back with 616 in LA, calm it down a little bit, troll Drake a little bit. Drake would lose his mind, drop Family Matters, will go crazy, drop the red bomb. And instead of talking about Kendrick, he loses sight. He talks about this person and that person. And he hits A$AP Rocky and Rick Ross. And then he tells short jokes about Kendrick that really don't get anywhere. Then says some weird stuff about him. And in the end, then disrespects and tries to humiliate his whole family. Says he has this red button. Lost sight. Came back 7 minutes. Then 20 minutes later, or whatever it was, Meet the Grams, Kendrick was going to respond with the ugliest, this most nasty diss against any human being in the history of music, called Meet the Grams, where he wrote, and shout out to one of my people in the comments, they mentioned, I don't remember what it was, they described in literary terms what Kendrick did in Meet the Grams, where he's basically creating a literary artwork by writing letters from multiple people to someone. I ain't gonna lie, like I knew what that was. You didn't know what that was? No. And bomb on Drake. And if that wasn't enough, which already that shocked everybody, the following morning, y'all forgot? Y'all don't remember. He dropped Meet the Grams 20 minutes after Family Matters. And the next day, which already people were like, oh, he won. Oh, he won after Meet the Grams. The next day, he bombed with Not Like Us. It was over. It was too much. The shove, it was too, you can't dig out of that. And you knew that Drake wouldn't be able to respond and would respond a day later or that night, I don't remember, with the worst song and diss he's ever done called The Heart Part 6 that aged horribly. You knew that? You were not, the people were the not, you knew that Kendrick was going to walk away with 4 or 6 Grammys? 4 Grammys? You knew that? You knew that Kendrick was going to drop an album after the rap battle. An entire album. An entire rap album. He already gave us, I don't know how many songs off the rap battle. 4, whatever they were. You knew he was going to drop a whole rap album entitled GNX and have songs that went crazy viral. TV Off, Squabble Up, Whacked Out Murals, Reincarnated, Gloria, Luther. Is it still in the charts? You knew? You knew he was gonna win the BET Awards right after. You knew he was gonna do the Super Bowl. You not surprised? He was gonna win the Super Bowl right after that. Not win the Super Bowl. Do the Super Bowl halftime show, and Lil Wayne was gonna go cry and tuck his tails and run away and cry, and doesn't mention it even on his latest album. Lil Wayne doesn't even respond after crying for 2 weeks straight about it. Never responds. Then you knew that after all that, Kendrick was going to perform all those rap disses against Drake in Drake's hometown and get a standing ovation from the Canadians. 2 nights. The level of like, I knew and not. So people are ridiculous with it. Honestly, in social media, people are stopped being real these days. People forget humanity. We act, we troll, we rage bait on. Y'all didn't know? Y'all ain't surprised? At least I admit it, even if I was wrong. No, I didn't expect that. And I'm a Kendrick fan. No, I didn't expect that. And for the Kendrick fans, I mean, there's a lot of Kendrick fans. I love y'all, but y'all didn't know, you didn't know Kendrick was just going to destroy this. I hoped he was going to destroy it. I didn't know that. Oh, we got to get a little more real. All right, let me stop screaming.
Educate y'all if y'all not picking up what I'm putting down. XX Tentacion died in South Florida. Chinks died in New York. 10-year class reunion. Cause y'all know the love be fake, but the hate be so real. Imagine being a Canadian and the one artist that's putting on for a genre that ain't never shown Canada love. You gonna take the stance and go against him? That is beyond me. That is beyond me, bro. Y'all got no love until Drake came into the game. That boy been a face of rap for the last 15 years. For every hater that was in,
you know, and this narrative that Drake has been the face of hip hop is another false narrative. It's another false narrative. Drake was not the face of hip hop in the last 10 years. I'm sorry. Yeah, people say he's had the biggest run, but years ago, the Uzis and the Kodak Blacks and that level of music, they were the face of hip hop years ago. I'm not saying if you don't like it, that's cool, but let's not lie. Drake wasn't there. And if anything, he was trying to steal from them and trying to get featured with all these people. All these people were at the top. The 21 Savage and the Little Baby and all this kind of stuff. I'm not saying they are now, but that's what it was. Drake wasn't on top, right? So this level of like that Drake was the top of rap. I did not know a damn song unless my brother texted me that Drake dropped any song from the last probably 10 years. Unless my brother told me, yo, did you hear that new Drake song? That's the only time I would have known. I didn't even know what the man was doing. Or Academics was promoting it because he has a big platform and the stuff goes viral. He talked about it. That's the only way I would have known that Drake dropped. So this level of delusion and just not wanting to admit the win. Karina, I never heard a Drake song until the beat. No, stop. Now you trolling. Karina, now you trolling. Karina said, I never heard a Drake song until the beat. I like that one, though. That's funny as hell. LL Biddy, the fact that people are trying to say something about SWAT and police doing what they do for any other huge artist is an idiotic narrative. Stop being childish. Who is not going to move like that? And then did y'all see that people dug up how Drake, when he beat Meek Mill, and he went and did back-to-back in Philly in Meek Mill's hometown, and they found him with a SWAT team as well. I said, listen, if Drake ever goes back to Canada or does anything, if Drake ever goes to Compton and tries to perform, let me tell you, the man would perform in an underground bunker. That guy will be underground in a bunker, locked away where no one can get in except with a fingerprint or with a little blood drip, a little blood pin. He'll perform in the bunker. Drake will go to Compton. I guarantee you Drake will be in Compton, go under the bunker, underground, locked away. You know the stuff that we hear about in the movies? You can't get in. I seen something on Severance where you put your finger and it pins you and it uses your blood. Drake will be there. He'd have the cameras on him and he'd stream it. I'm in Compton. Underground bunker. Don't tell me nothing about Kendrick Lamar having no police force or what. Don't tell me about none of that stuff. Drake will be nowhere to be found. The man will probably perform from the sky if he went to Compton. The man will probably go on the highest mountain in the Los Angeles County and perform his songs for Compton off that mountain on a microphone to make sure he does not get touched. Don't tell me anything about Kendrick not using security. And the level of delusion is hilarious because it's like we know already, like deep down, we already know that like a rapper anybody would use security, right? Like that's like obvious, right? Like that's even something like we know if we ever made it to that type of stardom, like you would have security, right? If you're a celebrity. But for some reason, we love to like people engage in these narratives. Like, look, he has security. Like as if we expect Kendrick Lamar to be just like walking around with Whitney. You know what I mean? Okay, here I am in front of the Toronto Stadium, waving to the fans. Hey guys, handshaking. Here's Whitney. Here's my son. Let's walk in. I'm about to perform Not Like Us right now. The song against Drake on your hometown. Like, I mean, come on, y'all. Like, it doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know. The level of delusion to me is crazy to me. I feel like sometimes we are all bots in this world. Like, are we just becoming bots?
This is crazy.
I don't want to get copyright, so I don't want to just play this too much. This is another angle of the crowd enjoying. And again, we've already seen crazy angles, so I don't want people. Wait, look at her shirt. Wait, I want to know what that shirt. Oh, hell no. Yo, I love this. She's trolling Drake. What is that shirt? Y'all see that shirt? That's crazy. I love when people, I didn't know, honestly, I am so ignorant sometimes. I did not know people make custom shirts when they go to concerts. But someone, by the way, join the Discord, y'all. Someone in my community were making shirts for the GN. I thought they were fire. I think you should just sell them. I thought they were great for GNX. There was some about reincarnated. But anyway, join the Discord. I'm going to give away this shirt one more time. Gloria in the front, Kendrick Lamar in the back. I promise I want to get the Discord a little popping. Y'all join it. Join that Discord. I'm going to give it away. I already gave away one. I shipped it out already to my Discord member. He got it done. This is another one I'm going to try to send out. So please join me giveaway. I'm also going to give away some merch, my Rap Philosophy shirts. If you'll join, it's going to be super easy. You're just going to enter this thing. The bot's going to choose. I'm not even going to, you know what I mean, decide. It's all going to be done automated. So join the Discord. And yeah, so I don't know. I think I want to mute this just because it's only playing the song. But the people who go to these concerts and like the fans that don't want to enjoy the music, who want to show support, like, why are you paying all this money to enjoy a Kendrick concert and be upset that like the man and what he's playing? Just don't go. Just don't go.
Is Toronto different now because of Kendrick?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like you just feel death in the air.
Yeah,
like,
so I understand as these guys are from Toronto. So the question is Toronto, has it changed since Kendrick's, since the rap battle, right? Since all of the kind of low key mentions of Canada and the Drake situation, right? Has the vibes changed out there?
Is Toronto different now because of Kendrick?
Oh, that's a good question.
Like you just feel death in the air.
Yeah,
like,
there's definitely a different vibe now, I feel.
Right.
Because like
the public transport went down. The grid is off.
Yeah, it's been.
It was like people called in sick to work.
They're like morning. There's just like we're in candlelight now. There's no electricity anymore. It's a water war going on. But I honestly feel like there is a little bit of like Drake has always kind of been like a cornball, I feel. But like before, like he was like, it's Toronto, it's our guy.
Yeah.
After Kendrick, it's like,
is Toronto?
It's Toronto. It's our guy.
Say?
Before, like he was like, it's Toronto. A little bit of like Drake has always kind of been like a cornball, I feel. But like before, like he was like, it's Toronto. It's our guy.
Yeah.
Right? After Kendrick, it's like,
is Toronto?
Wait a second, y'all Canadians feel the same way? The fact that people see that or feel that Drake has always been a cornball is hilarious. And the fact that they are, I'm sorry, do I sound so ignorant? Like, how did I not think like Canadian thinks that? I don't know. I just, ignorance. I didn't know that Canadians felt that way. Seeing him as a cornball. And I think that's the thing. Like, there's a deep down feeling that Drake is just not it. So as soon as they had a moment to enjoy Kendrick coming, like Kendrick, I think he gave Canada something that they were desperately craving. I think like Canadians were desperately craving this good music, and for someone to come out and just say, yeah, we don't like, you know what I mean? Drake is not just us. Drake is not the only representation of who we are. And for Kendrick, I feel like they're almost like going under Kendrick's wings to be like, yo, come save us. We are going to rock with you, Kendrick. We're going to enjoy this. So let's savor this moment. And I feel like they're savoring this moment. And it's the chance to finally say, no, Drake isn't all that. We don't love Drake. It's something similar to what happened with the Joey Badass situation out of New York. Like if Joey Badass, who's from New York, clowned the West Coast, like whether he won or not, it's debatable. But in the beginning, like not all New Yorkers rock with it or like, yeah, we're gonna rock with Joey Badass. No, it was like, is the music good? Are we down with this? Like, we don't want this one person to claim the city. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, unless maybe Kendrick in terms of content, that's a whole different story. But we don't want one person to claim the city. And then especially if they end up being corny, like just a cornball. And that's all people portray us to be, is this artist who claims he's from our area. So everybody looks at us like that's us. So it was Toronto's chance to come out and say, no, that's not like, they not like us. Drake's not like, oh my God, the irony just continues, man. The irony just, it's crazy. The heavens above just sent this story down that even the Canadians say, they not like us. Drake's not like us. That's what they want. That's ultimately what the Canadians want to say, is that he's not like us either. So don't put us into this mix. I get that sentiment. You know, I respect that sentiment a lot. So to me, seeing this really was a good vibe. I mean, I really thoroughly enjoyed seeing the Canadians show us, you know, how they really feel about this, how they really feel about this. And it solidified, it just, the culmination of everything solidified that Kendrick is the champion. And we want more of Kendrick. Like, it's basically the culture in the world telling you, we want more of Kendrick. Not this. No, what's the song? Drake, Two Smiles? Drake smiles. Drake, no, hell no, not Smiley. Canada said, we don't want no two Mazda with Smiley. What is this? We want more of Kendrick. We want more good music. We want the culture to shift. We want the music to change. We want everything to start moving ahead. And then people like academics, the thing that bothers me is that people start to say things like, the people who have bigger platforms, like our platforms are babies, and I appreciate y'all for showing up. But people say things like, hip hop is dead now. Hip hop is so bad now, right? That's the narrative, right? It's bad now that Kendrick kind of took over and set a bar that said, oh, y'all are playing out here. Y'all need to step up your game. For Kendrick to take that 2 years off of Mr. Morale when he was diving deep into spirituality and releasing something about revealing of himself and revealing of the good and bad of our society and the good and bad of our culture, take that 2-year break and come out. And at a time when people like the Kodak Blacks were big and then people like the Uzis, which is fine, to come out now and say, y'all need to step this shit up. And we've seen what happened to all these artists. No offense, I'm not dissing these other artists. I'm not dissing Lil Uzi. I'm not dissing Lil Yachty. I'm not dissing Kodak Black. But that was, right, that level. I'm just saying they kind of died down, right? Like, kind of like the culture saying, like, you know, Kodak Black, I don't know what happened to him now, right? I don't know if the dude's on whatever. I don't know what happened to dude. But they're not in the scene. Kendrick came and said, listen, y'all need to step this shit up. Y'all need to step this shit up. Now we have the narrative from academics saying that this rap music is not what it used to be. How is it not what it used to be? Kendrick gave you Squabble Up. Kendrick gave you TV Off. Kendrick gave you Reincarnated. Kendrick gave you Luther. What more do you want? What more do you want the man to do? He did the Super Bowl halftime show, revealing things that no artist in the world would dare talk about. No artist in the world would dare talk about what Kendrick performed on the Super Bowl halftime show and reveal all those metaphorical, amazing points that he revealed through the Super Bowl halftime show in the biggest stage of the U.S. Doechii was the only one who did anything close to that in her speech in the BET Awards. Y'all can say whatever you want about it, whatever you agree with. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to talk about the topic or the geopolitical issues. My thing is that these people are courageous and brave, and they've come to set a tone to say, y'all are weak. Y'all need to step this up. Yeah, we talking about the stuff that matters. And at the same time, I'm going to give you good-ass music at the same time. So the narrative to me of hip-hop dying, I'm honestly, which is, I don't want to say it's sad, but I'm a little nervous because after this rap battle, you know, my channel, you know, I was really on fire with the videos. I kind of took a little bit of a break because I'm a little bit like, man, what's going on? You know, like Kendrick already, he won the battle. He's winning everything. You know, GNX, you know, he took all that home. That was amazing music. Kind of on the next wave. What's next? Because it does feel like Kendrick is not passing the aux. You know, like I've seen that joke and it's true. Like ever since Not Like Us, nobody's getting the aux, the auxiliary cable to plug it into the car. We don't want to hear nothing you have to play. So, but now you have the academics saying, all right, I'm gonna cover the Diddy trial instead, which is fine. The Diddy trial is really important. It's a monumental case, that Diddy trial. And it's unprecedented about whatever happens with that trial. And I'm following that trial as well. But there's no other music to cover. And for sure as hell, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this unless I start cracking jokes. Y'all want, do y'all want more funny Drake lyrical videos from me? Tell me, because I'll make them. Because this shit, I don't know what this is. Tumaza? I can't do nothing but laugh. I can't do nothing but spread. And then when people say to me, why do you spend so much effort on Kendrick's music? On reincarnating, doing these breakdowns. But then with Drake, what am I supposed to do with this song? Except laugh. This shit's funny as hell. And I'll take that. It's cool. I think Drake is getting the look that he wants right now. He wants the funny look. He's going to get the funny look. He wants to bring back the fun vibes because he's upset about what happened from Not Like Us. That's fine. He's going to get it. But if y'all want more of those funny Drake lyrical videos, let me know and I'll make them. But other than that, I don't know like what vibes we feel here after like Kendrick's on top of the world. And Toronto came, Drake, your hometown, is telling all of us, we want more of Kendrick. Us, we white, we Indian, we're Asian, we're black, we're Latino, we're whatever, we want more of Kendrick. And all y'all want to do is point at the race and crack jokes and point, oh, he had security. Oh, there's a cop car. Oh, this person's Indian. This fan is singing Not Like Us and he's not like of the culture. Like that's what the joke is. Kendrick he's global, y'all. Like what y'all expect? He's global. He's actually gonna go on the European tour after this is over, which I'm gonna miss. I'm worried that when Kendrick leaves the US and goes on this European tour, which Drake I think was dying to be on, but when he goes on that European tour, I don't want to like stop hearing about you know, him. I hope he doesn't disappear. I'm a little concerned that, you know, we're gonna get the whole, you know, quiet Kendrick, and I hope we don't, because I think we need him. I think we need like Kendrick to stay in it, because other than that, the narratives are just going to continue changing. What y'all think? What y'all think? Maynard Spaceship, what up? Completely comprehending Kendrick's music is work and takes self-reflection. Mal Evans is lazy and scared. Oh boy, sure it does. And you know what's crazy is like, it's definitely revived his old music. And when I go back and listen to like Mr. Morale, I'm like, damn, man, did I appreciate this as much as I should have? I want to even go back to Mr. Morale breakdowns. We will be hearing about Kendrick's tour in Europe and around the world. That's going to be exciting. That concert was not how the entire Canada feels. Ja, I don't know if it's Ja. Hey, you've been here. It's cool. You can have fun. Come on. Like, that's fine. Like, it's not how, who cares? Like, yeah, I expect there to be Drake fans in Canada. Like, I'm not playing, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, did Drake do a stadium tour in Canada, in Toronto? Here they are again. No bots. I don't want to hear AI. I don't want to hear nothing. Here's another angle. Real Canadians hate Drake. This guy went out his way. He went out his way to make a t-shirt that says Real Canadians hate Drake. Now, I get it. I'm sure it's not all Canadians. I'm not that, you know what I mean, ignorant about it. But that's hilarious to me. Where are the bots? I love this. Is like pure. This is pure enjoyment. Like, look at the way she's looking at her man right here. I don't know if she's looking at Kendrick, but she is so happy that her man right there is enjoying this Drake hate train. Like, she's proud of him. All right, I don't want to get copyright. They're playing too much of the music. Here we are, a little more. They are rapping that now. If I'm not wrong, like I can't confirm where this is exactly, but they're saying that this is outside the stadium. They're rapping over Not Like Us beat while Kendrick's in the concert playing the song. Go, girl. Let's go. Do it. There is one clip that's hilarious, honestly. It is hilarious. Wait, one more. So this is so for Ja, like, it's not supposed to be a philosopher. I'm sorry, I'm not following the whole conversation, Ja. I hope you're not trolling everybody, but this right here, these are the fans, right? These are the real fans of Drake that are outside really mad about Kendrick being there. Drake has more money than Kendrick. The fact that the fans give a damn about that stuff is hilarious to me. Like, it's as if Drake, like, bro, Drake don't give two shits about you. Like, don't be proud that Drake has any more money than anyone else. Like, where's that money's not going to you. It's coming out of your pocket, if anything. So relax.
Yo, bro. Why are you here? Why are you here? I'm here to prove that hometown Drizzy Drake champion Pop 6 got the GOAT. Hey, Kendrick ain't coming to my city. Kendrick coming to our city and doing this. Are you from Toronto? Are you from Toronto or no? I should be looking there. If you're from Toronto, you know what Drake has done for the city. Drake has put on the city more than Kendrick's ever done anything for Compton.
I love that. I'm not gonna lie. These guys you need on your team. This guy, he's out there. He's repping Drake. This guy just came from work with his tie and suit. He came down to the stadium and you need these guys on your team. This is hilarious, though. I'm not gonna lie. Hold on. Let me listen to this guy one more time.
What's up? Why are you here? I'm here to prove that hometown Drizzy Drake champion Poppy 6 got the GOAT.
Poppy 6 got the GOAT. Drizzy Drake, Poppy 6 got the GOAT.
Champion Poppy 6 got the GOAT. Hey, Kendrick ain't coming to my city. Kendrick coming to our city and doing this. You can't. Are you from Toronto? Are you from Toronto or no? I should be looking there. If you're from Toronto, you know what Drake has done for the city. Drake has put on the city more than Kendrick's ever done anything for Compton. His entire life. That's how Drake.
Oh hell no! Compton stand up. Compton stand up. He said Drake has done more for Toronto, more than Kendrick has done it for Compton. You know, the narrative that these people need to do something, you know, for their city. That's another narrative that also I feel like people use so that they can get at. It's another like moving the goalpost type of thing. Yes, I hope that if an artist makes it, they give back to their city. Am I the type of person that thinks that you need to put on your? I hope so. You know what I mean? Like, but humans are selfish. You know, I'll give it to anything. I'll take anything that some of these artists do for their hometowns. I mean, but life is weird, you know, and life takes you places. So the fact that people run up with these narratives like, well, let's count what Drake did for Toronto and let's count what Kendrick has done for Compton. I mean, these guys aren't our saviors, y'all. Like, this is not, we're not talking Malcolm X here. I'm sorry. Like, we're not talking the great leaders. You know what I mean? We're talking about rappers, artists. Do I think Kendrick is almost like a leader? I sort of do. I sort of think that Kendrick is like a leader in a way, but will I expect Kendrick to give me what I hope he does? And he does. I think he gives us great, you know, philosophy and ideas, and he speaks about the issues that matter through his music. Yes, but do I expect him to be some savior for everybody? No, I don't. So for us to be counting that, again, I think it's just another like thing the fans do that just to me, why are you doing all that? It is totally untrue that Kendrick has done anything or little for Compton. I hope you're not. No, I don't believe the never. I just don't know all, like, I don't know all the itty bitty details of what these guys have done for the city, to be honest with you. I don't. But they said that after this whole thing.
Oh, you motherfuckers. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh?
Who saw this movie? This is a great movie with Denzel, Training Day. But they said Drake, this is how Drake is going to be after seeing everything that happened in Toronto.
Oh, you.
Wait, I don't want, you know what? This might get copyright. Let me, hold on.
Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay!
That's a funny clip. I mean, honestly, it's exact. If you see that movie, and then, you know, we get this. So this is the weird troll that we get, right, from Drake, right? After everything, you know, happens, right? Like while this is going on, we get this like strange photo of Drake via his IG, right? And this is what I mean by like Drake. It's funny because people started clipping the back, like, you know, and it almost also plays all back into everything Kendrick said about Drake. That's what makes everything so ironic. And I think that's what makes me really dislike the situation even more, is that seeing how, like, I didn't have a problem until I saw how Drake was moving. And I was like, oh, wow, he's moving exactly like Kendrick described him. And I think Canadians can also see that as well. Like, listen, you could post your gym pic or whatever, but the funny thing is, like, we know all this is trolling, right? Everything is trolling. And like, I'm sorry. And then like to believe, I just think it like, it really puts to the forefront the display of artificial, you know, just being artificial and fake. You know, whether the guy has like made his like, I don't know anybody who has abs that stick out that way. No, and I ain't trying to, I mean, body shame. Like, it's cool. If this is it, this is what it is. I don't want to be talking about the other man's body, but I just think it's funny that this is the trolling pick while Kendrick is doing a sold out stadium tour in your city. You go and find the pic of you that resembles what Kendrick described you as in Euphoria. V12, it's a fast one. Bow, bow, last one. Right? What was it? This line right here. Yeah, my first one, like my last one, it's a classic. You don't have one. Let your core audience stomach that, then tell them where you get your abs from. B12, it's a fast one. Bout, 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 last one. Headshot for the year. You better walk around like Daft Punk. Where's this clip? And this is what your guy posts while Kendrick is doing a stadium tour in his city. What level? I don't know what level of like, I don't want to say of idiocracy you have to be on for this. Y'all remember this? Y'all remember, they took this down. They made sure you would never see Taylor Swift bop out and the Grammy audience bop out to Not Like Us. They took all that down off the internet. But Taylor Swift, the biggest pop artist in the US, twerking to Not Like Us. I mean, these are things that you can't hide. Like the level of deflection All right, let's look at a little bit of what Joe Budden and their discussion about this thing. I'm gonna be right back, y'all. Give me one. Actually, you know what? Let's play it. Let's just play it now. So.
Oh shit! And he's doing it again tonight. And he's doing it again tonight.
In Toronto again?
I think so, right? It's double headers.
I was shocked. I wasn't shocked, but I paused for a second when I read that he had a 25 police car escort, take him there, and immediately after the show, take me back to the airport. I'm flying home.
Smart man.
I'm
so
going
he's
home.
not there again today?
I'm not spending. He is there.
Oh.
But he went home after the first show. He did not stay.
Oh, well.
I'm not mad at that. No.
So, that narrative I'm confused about. I don't know. This was something academics mentioned. I don't know how that people can confirm that. But like the narrative is that Kendrick did a show in Toronto, the first show, which y'all know if y'all been here, those shows go late. Like you're going to leave around, I mean, not that late because it's a stadium tour. So I think people finish by 10. I think when I went to the GNX concert, we finished around 10 or 11. I don't remember. Something like 10 or 11. For him to get out of that stadium, fly to New York from Toronto, which New York isn't that far from a plane in Toronto, but it's, I think, at least 2 hours, and then sleep, and then come back the following day? I don't know how they were able to confirm that. That seems kind of strange to me. Y'all buy that? I don't know. But this is what Joe Budden seems to be going with as well.
Yeah, he's out here.
I'm not mad.
He came to New York.
I'm not
when
mad.
it's time to go, he's going to get back on the plane.
45 minutes away.
Head back out. That's superstar shit there, boy.
Yeah.
And
I mean, that is superstar shit if you're doing it. I just don't buy it. I don't know how he was able to do that.
That's superstar shit.
And not for nothing, that's just a testament, too, to the power that this boy got in Canada.
They just yapping.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rocky Meiji. They 100% just yapping. Like, I don't like taking these clips. I remember I seen that clip from academics. I was like, how in the world can anyone confirm that? And then I see Joe Budden talk about it. I'm like, how are you going to talk about that without fully knowing?
Drake is like the president of Canada, my nigga, so I'm not even going to take no risks or nobody doing no dumb shit. I'm not having
this guy.
the
I'm ready to hate. I'll throw some hate out there.
concierge nigga or the nigga bringing the food and room service doing some stupid shit. I'm not.
Mute Joe Budden. Oh, I didn't know he's not a Joe Budden fan. And I'm not a big fan. I cannot take his blatant lies, attempt to smear and discredit Kendrick Lamar's career achievements. I mean, I thought was like kind of like a Kendrick fan, but others have already been debunked about the fake info. Okay, all right, man. Y'all on game over here. Y'all tell me what y'all know in the comments about Joe Budden. I don't follow this. What is Joe Budden yapping about? I just wanted to hear what they had to say about him being in Toronto. I didn't know hip hop until I heard Kendrick, to be honest. Oh, wow, Karina, that's crazy. I'm 24 and until I heard Euphoria. I mean, wow, you're a whole different type of fan. I'm not going to lie. That's crazy. I mean, but I'll take it. I was not into hip hop. I meant it when I said I didn't hear a Drake song until the beef. Well, if you're not into hip hop, I mean, that would make sense that you wouldn't, you know what I mean? Like, no Drake know anything about the Drake song until the beef. But oh man, you have a treasure. I mean, if you're not into hip hop, Kendrick's probably the person to go into. Sunshine 82. We know that Joe Budden is a liar. Like academics, we have him on tape from just a few years ago praising Kendrick over Drake, saying he's the greatest. Right, which I think he still is pretty on with the idea that Kendrick is the winner, right? I don't think there's an issue. Post beef has been a useless rumor mill. Yeah, I don't know. They're starting to just yap like, I don't know what's going on. I do kind of get the vibe, except they got Mark Lamont Hill, which I think was great. I think he's incredible. I was watching clips of him. I didn't know he joined. I hope he doesn't lose, his serious sentiments he gives. I know he does some political content, and I respect the brother for him to join the Joe Budden, which is cool. He probably wants to talk about these topics. I respect him. I think he brought another level of something to the Joe Budden podcast, because these guys, again, it's just kind of, I don't know. It's just like, whatever. Did he go to NY or did he stay in Toronto? Top five was supposedly trying to. Well, that's the other thing. It's like, well, where was the guy? They said that Top Fries said that he was trying to break into the hotel in Nobu, whatever it's called. And then academics posted, who was big friends with Top Fries, that he's he has police escorts. So what like what are we doing? Like, where is the guy? Like, nobody knows. And if I'm Kendrick, I will make sure you don't know where I am either.
Where do we get that from that Drake is the president of Canada?
It's a joke. I mean,
but it's not a joke.
It's not a joke, but it is a joke. You don't think that Drake has been the biggest artist in Canada history? But
he's the biggest artist of Canada history, but this is what we're seeing now. at the stadium. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Yes, that's what we're saying, is that this is what makes it even more hilarious. Is that, yes, we're not debating that Drake is one of the biggest out of Canada. We're debating the fact of the change in the culture.
I think that's very different than being the president of Canada.
That he could push a but in terms of
I'm
like
not saying that he can't make some things happen in that city if he wanted to.
This is what I'm saying. You're right. Yes, you're right. I'm not negating that.
I'm not sure that he would even.
I'm not sure that he would do it.
Yeah, the bigger fear would be someone doing it on their own volition.
What I'm saying is
That's
true. What this concert showed you is there's more to Canada.
Not disagreeing with that, but they still don't take away the fact that there are stupid little motherfuckers that'll push a button thinking that they doing something for you.
Y'all not gonna be able to smell Kendrick's cologne. Not even in the elevator once you get off. Y'all not gonna be able to get near him. I mean, who's shocked by this?
Let me ask you this.
Who's shocked by him announcing 2 back-to-back dates out there? That little idiot dude doing all he can to threaten thing. Who's shocked by how Kendrick is moving?
Nobody.
No, but you just still said he is taking precaution and had a 25-car convoy bringing him back and forth. So he don't share the same sentiment as you?
Huh? What? Do we, like, I don't know, we listen to the same things when we hear people speak. What does he mean he doesn't share the same sentiment as you? Him moving in a police escort has nothing to do, if it's all confirmed, this is all we don't know. We don't know what's confirmed, how he moved. Why wouldn't he move that way? Come on, these guys, what are we talking like we're in middle school? I swear, like, yo, we grow up and we still talk like we're in high school. Kendrick got a police escort. You don't expect Kendrick to move in a police escort? Because he's goated. He's the GOAT. I expect Kendrick to move in a police escort.
Because if he shared the same sentiment as you, he would have stayed in a Toronto hotel somewhere or a Canada hotel and not high-jetted it out of there. But
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's bigger than Kendrick at that point. Yeah.
That's possible. That's possible.
Nobody is allowing that to happen.
I'm not disagreeing.
He's out of there. You can't get near him.
Cool.
I think he's saying the proof of Drake's power is the fact that he's taking it this serious.
The fact that the company did that. Let's say it's not Kendrick's team. Let's say it's not Live Nation. Let's say it's TD. Let's say whoever it is. Somebody is acknowledging that something could potentially happen, so they took a different approach to this particular tour.
Yes, you're right. Okay. I'm not going to put that on Drake.
No.
Because this is a big broadcast. So
I'm not saying him. We're saying that a fool could think that they standing up for their hometown and do some stupid shit. We see it all the time.
What is this guy talking? Didn't he just say that I believe Drake is the president of Canada, he could make things happen? Now he's saying that, it's Kendrick who brought the police escorts. Well, if Drake can make things happen in Canada, as you say, wouldn't he have tried to stop the concert somehow, or just create a much bigger noise around the situation, or just prevent it from even coming to Toronto? I mean, if you're the president, I mean, we see what the hell the president's able to do here in the US at this point. You know what I mean? Whatever the hell you want. So, like, if you're the president of Toronto, as you say, wouldn't he just prevent Kendrick from coming to his city, where he's going to call him a PDF in front of his whole people and in front of his hometown? So the level of delusion that Drake has this power beyond what, and again, I don't know, maybe he does. It has come out, right, that it seems that he was trying to censor other music, and we're coming to hear these things that we thought, it seems that he felt allegedly that he had the ability to just make a phone call and say, okay, y'all, this is getting too much. I thought I was going to beat Kendrick. But now I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to beat this guy. And now he's calling me, please stop the verse. Please stop the verse. But and now he's suing for it? So what president are you talking about? The president of what? I mean, listen, in the end, we're all human beings. The man has power, but ain't nobody over God. Nobody's over the culture, and nobody's over the people. Nobody's going to be over whatever God decides to send down. And that's why I said this in the beginning. The whole thing to me seems sent down from God. To be just like, this is not like a religious or spiritual thing. I just mean it just seems to be sent down from it, because the way things are moving in the timeline, it's beyond us. This is beyond Drake at this point. This is karma. This is like the world saying, this is what happens when this happens. When you do this, we do this. This is the world showing you, man, this is chaos. You can't just control everything you think you're going to control. You can't make no phone call to censor music. You can't try to sue and stop Not Like Us because this can become the biggest record of Kendrick's. You want to create this case against Kendrick? I'm going to make this song the biggest song in history, right? Like, that's like almost what the universe is telling everyone. I wish the guy would brush his shoulders off. It's just getting really crazy. Let me finish this clip here. Did they say anything else important?
Somebody could be like, yo, I'm
Nobody's
representing.
negating the stuff that you say.
Yeah, but you saying that you think it's
I'm speaking
overstating
to,
it.
No, I don't.
Oh.
You recognize a threat.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
speaking to the ability to move a certain way once you do. This is really heard of in touring circles.
Yeah. The magnitude of this song and this beef is unheard of.
True.
The shit that they put the country in a fucking.
No, niggas got shot by.
I'm about to say people really died with Pac and Biggie.
Yeah, niggas died by and hit them up.
True. Yeah. I'm talking about they.
Which honestly, that's fair. I mean, if anyone, I mean, probably, I don't know who remembers, right? Like Tupac and Biggie situation, but Tupac passed, bro. Because of that shit. And I don't know if Diddy's involved. I got no clue who, but they already got supposedly who did it, and he's in jail. But supposedly Diddy might be, that's insane. I think Tupac was moving with like just one security guard. This was like back in the 90s. What was this? Like late 90s. Ain't nobody like Kendrick moving with one ass security guard. You know what I mean? Like, no way. No, he's not in that type of time. And, I think Kendrick probably learned from what he's seen. And, the thing that makes this even more ironic is that what I was trying to say is I don't expect Kendrick to move without a police escort. I don't expect, whether he did or not, I don't know. It's not confirmed. But I don't expect anything less. I expect him to be in a car, a black, dark, you know what I mean? Like you can't see nothing. Tinted windows, police around. I expect the guy, the GOAT, to move that way in general. Someone like Kendrick. This is not Section 80 Kendrick. This is not like cartoons and cereal Kendrick. This is another next level stuff, right? You expect it to move that way. But what makes this so ironic is that it almost doesn't seem like he had to in Canada. That's the part that people are missing. It almost seems like Canada was ready to say, put the red carpet for Kendrick, right? That's what the topic is. Canada wants to lay down the red carpet for Kendrick to say, get Drake out of here. That's what's ironic about the culmination and conclusion of this battle. Y'all, there's nothing left to say. I love y'all. Peace and love. I'm sorry I didn't get to read all the chats today because we were just on this like really train of really trying to read all this stuff, just get all the clips. I hope y'all still rock with the channel. I've been a little late on my videos, but that's because I am kind of pissed and annoyed that the time is moving where the battle is kind of over, right? Hip hop is not. I'm not saying hip hop's not where it was, but it's not in the sense of music beyond Kendrick. It hasn't really been moving me. It's not that inspiring. And it's either that or we start cracking jokes on Drake's new song, Tu Mazo, or whatever this called, with some guy named Smiley. And we have some kind of fake phony Toronto accent all of a sudden. It's either that or that. So it's not as inspiring. So it's going to take time. Plus, I'm following the Diddy trial really closely on my TikTok because I'm really into that case because I want to see. Let me not say my thoughts on the Diddy trial on the thing, but I need to see what's going to happen. I think that the Diddy trial, I don't want to switch topics, but it's unprecedented. It's a monumental case, and people cracking jokes, and people find it funny, and people think that the women are this or lying or this, having fun. People having jokes and having fun about it. This shit's important. That trial is important. And it's going to send a message to the world about how you engage in these relationships and with other people, romantically, sexually, whatever. Anyway, that's why I've been a little I was a little slow with the videos because the Diddy trial is probably going to be 8 weeks and shit is happening every day. Like testimonies dropping. And I just don't know if my channel wants to hear about the Diddy trial, you know what I mean? Because we're, I think the topic of our channel is really the battle, the stuff around Kendrick's music and things like that. So I've been hesitant to make those kind of videos. But if you want to enjoy still what we rock with, still rock with the channel, still follow, hit the notification bell so you hear like when the next stuff drops. And next time I go live as well, join the Discord. That's where I'm at. That's where other people are at. I'll love to hear your guys' opinion on everything. I want to get that more popping. I am going to do another giveaway for free merch. I'm going to have another shirt from Kendrick's concert, the one that says Gloria on the front and Kendrick Lamar on the back. I love this shirt. It's literally the best shirt of the merch. There's nothing else better. I can guarantee that. I've seen it all. I already said, I love Kendrick, but I already said, yo, you need help, Kendrick. But this is the best shirt. And I'm going to do another giveaway on my channel, on my Discord. All you have to do is just join. And I didn't post it yet, but it'll be just like something you click, enter, and then the automated bot chooses who's the winner. It won't even me. It's just automated. And I just want to give away more merch to the channel. Also want to give away more rap philosophy stuff. And I will see you there. Peace and love. Y'all, hope y'all enjoyed this. I love y'all. Let's read some last comments. According to Drake on Lemon Pepper Freestyle, you also use the secret. This is going to be a long piece. Karina, bye. This was a great live. Thank you, Sunshine 82. Peace and love. Rocky McJ, enjoy your day. Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to everybody. Yeah, for sure. If you guys please celebrate your fathers and mothers, obviously, of course, but for Father's Day, please give them more than just what, Please don't give them socks and a tie. Please give them something they like. If it's not just your love. If it's just your love, give them your love. That's all that matters. Just a card. I got one that said, to my hero, happy Father's Day. And I was about to be in tears from my son. To my hero, happy Father's Day. Moving. Even just giving a card to someone you love is important. Keep it simple. Keep it simple. Spread the love to everybody. I think the most simple things go a long way. Because we're like in an age where, everything's materialism and we already have all this stuff dropping, right? From China. We have this on Amazon, this and that. Everything's just, you know what I mean? Like all these funky gadgets. But in the end, nothing is going to beat, true emotional feeling that you give towards someone or just saying something pleasant to the other person, being there for them. That's all that really matters. So please celebrate your family. You don't know. You do not know. Someone said this, I'm going to leave with this, is that cherish every moment. You know why? Okay. Think about this situation that you're in. Anytime you're in a moment that you enjoy, that you love, or that whatever it is, you never know. Listen to this. Listen to this, please. When you are in a situation and you are enjoying and you're around family or you're around your friends or you're just sitting around enjoying something you love, think about that moment. Remember this. You will never be sure if you will get that moment ever again. You will never know if you'll get that moment ever again. So you have to enjoy it. And why? I remember we had a gathering with the family and my aunt was there. And, she does not always come to the gatherings. Okay? But we had the family and she was there. And she had cancer. Okay? And we were there just to spend those days. And we had everybody there. And her. That was the last gap. And I thought, right? Chilling. We having fun. Family's here. We have my aunts here. We just having fun. That was the last gathering I will ever have with my aunt because she passed right after that gathering. Sounds simple and weird, but it's a strange phenomenon that we truly forget. That trust and know that when you are with the people you love, or it doesn't even have to be a guy. It could be even just you yourself. Just enjoy. You don't know if that moment, who knows if I will get to do this live again with you guys, with you all here. I don't know if we'll ever get to, who knows, right? What it sounds, I'm not trying to be creepy and weird. I'm just as a wake-up call. If you could keep that in your head when you're enjoying a moment, this is how you enjoy every moment, by saying, wow, I don't know if I'll ever be in a room again with me, this person, that person, doing this, that what we're doing here. I have no idea. Maybe this person, and it doesn't have to be death. Maybe that person will leave. Maybe that person will fly. Maybe that person will have an accident. Maybe the person will leave the country, go on a trip. You'll never see them. These things, like, you never know the moment that you have with your family, or like I said, even if it's just you enjoying the moment, you don't know. That's why when I went to the GNX concert, I was so happy to share it. But then I was like, after it was all over and I saw Kendrick perform Reincarnated, my favorite song. My favorite song from the battle was from the GNX concert is I almost think Reincarnated is my favorite song from Kendrick. I know it's a hot take, but I know all his music. But I think that's the most that I cried only from 3 songs from Kendrick. Tears. 3 songs. Kendrick's You from To Pimp a Butterfly. Let me not say 3 songs. 4. Kendrick's You from To Pimp a Butterfly. Father Time from the Mr. Morale album, because it what he spoke about there, I felt Father's Time or Father's Time or Father Time. Wow, it's Father's Day too. How crazy is that? Cried during that song. Cried for You in To Pimp a Butterfly off Kendrick Lamar's Mr. Morale's Father Time. Off GNX, Reincarnated and Gloria. Tears. Because every one of those things, I felt something in my life. There was a metaphor for something in my life through what he mentioned. So when I was at the GNX concert and the night was over and I was with my wife and it was so joyful, and I saw Kendrick play all those amazing songs, and thank God he actually did some old classics, I said, this is probably 80%, 85, 90% never going to happen again. Right? I don't think I will be in another time in the future from that moment with my wife, just me and her at the time when having kids is already rough enough, me and her at a Kendrick Lamar concert, singing GNX right after he defeated Drake in a rap battle, playing some of his greatest songs right now, enjoying in a sold-out stadium of people screaming. I don't know if I'll ever be in a Kendrick Lamar concert ever again. That's how you can enjoy every moment in your life with your family. Is that you don't know. And if you can say to yourself, like, probably that this might not happen again. Like, if you could say, that's how I looked at it at the Kendrick con. I was like, I'm never going to see, I hope I see him live. Who knows if he's going to do another performance even, like after GNX, right? Who knows? Who knows? Right? So it's anything, y'all. You don't know if it's going to happen again. Take that moment and cherish it. Love y'all. Peace. I'll see y'all in the Discord. Please join the Discord. I'm going to leave it up on the channel. And thank y'all for making this an amazing, amazing live. It wouldn't be anything without y'all. Rocky McG, peace. I love seeing you here. Peace, everyone. I'm sorry if I missed someone who gave any. Apologize if I missed someone who. I think someone left a super chat. I'm sorry I missed it. I think everything was happening so fast. And I think I missed it. Oh, I didn't even put the Discord. Where is it? Oh, I don't know. I can't paste the Discord here for some reason. Paste. Let me see. Oh, here it is, I think. Peace, y'all. Love y'all.